Now to Commitment 2026. In the race for U.S. Senate, Alex Vindman is trying to earn the Democratic nomination to unseat the person holding it at the moment. Meantime, Republican candidate Ashley Moody is trying to unseat her. Governor DeSantis appointed Moody to fill Marco Rubio's seat after he became Secretary of State. WESH Justin Shecker asked both candidates whether they'd commit to a debate.
As Democrat Alex Vindman met with seniors and veterans in Ormond Beach Monday afternoon, he says he's focused on the issue of affordability in the Sunshine State.
Out of reach, and for me, it's crystal clear that folks are putting in the time. They're working as hard as they can, but falling further behind. It's because career politicians are happy to deliver for corporate interests.
The frontrunner in the Democratic primary is also touting his national security credentials.
Somebody that served this nation in war, as a diplomat in the Pentagon, as a strategist, and on the National Security Council in the White House.
He's hoping to face off against Republican Senator Ashley Moody in November.
Over the course of my career as a prosecutor, as a judge, as an attorney general, I have fought and won on behalf of Floridians.
This week, Senator Moody plans to introduce a bill that she says would expand workforce training.
This Trades Act would focus on some of these elite universities that have billions of dollars in endowments and making sure that we are fairly taxing those and redirecting that money to trade schools.
Before the 4th of July weekend, Moody and the leading GOP candidate for Governor Byron Donalds traded endorsements and announced plans to start campaigning together.
There can really be no argument that he is in the best position to make sure that Washington is working for Floridians, that he has the ear of the president, the support of the president.
Vindman says he's trying to build a coalition of supporters who are dissatisfied with the leadership of Governor DeSantis and President Trump.
Do you want a fighter in your corner, or do you want a corrupt career politician that's going to be the same old, taking the state and the country in the wrong direction?
Vindman told WESH, too, he's itching for the chance to debate Senator Moody.
If she's got the fortitude to show up, but happy to make my case and make it clear that there is a very stark choice.
Do you commit to a debate?
Well, look, I've been out in the public continuously debating issues, talking about issues that matter to Floridians. We'll continue to examine how this campaign unfolds.
Justin Shecker, WESH 2 News.